Namaste, good morning. Who's with me? Let's do some yoga together. I hope you're having a great series of days here as we enter into the fall season. Can't believe we've been doing this online since, March? But let's just hang in there and do the best we can under the circumstances with a little light yoga and deep connecting our inner selves to our consciousness, to our awareness. Good morning. Nice to see you. Thank you for joining me. Love from my heart to yours, as always. Nice to have you there. Hi, Annie. And Audrey, Greg, hi. Okay, let's get a nice comfortable seated position with the back straight. And let's begin by just elongating the spine. Allow the head to drift up into the upper atmosphere. Let it go up like a hot air balloon. Relax your shoulders. Send them back and then down, and then just let them sink. Lift through the sternum, through the heart, through the spine, the top of the head. If you want, you can close your eyes. It maybe helps you connect deep inside. As you breathe in, let's fill the deepest part of the belly first, and then the chest, and then the throat, and then maybe even the sinuses inside your head. Hold it just for a moment before you exhale. Feel that fullness that you experience as the air is really inside of the body, expanding and pushing out with a little bit of extra air pressure. Breathe in now, we go. And then as you exhale, let everything compress at once. Chest, belly, throat, rib cage, abdomen. Squeeze it in. Let all the air come out. Squeeze it in even more. And perhaps you feel like you can wait before you inhale and feel that emptiness and stillness and quietness. I'll be quiet for a few moments as you breathe deeply. Acknowledge the feeling of fullness at the end of your inhalation. Acknowledge the feeling of emptiness and stillness at the end of your exhalation. Beautiful, wonderful. Let's bring the hands to prayer pose and really close the eyes for a moment and just feel the body with total awareness and appreciation and gratitude. Be in the moment. Nice. Let's bring the hands right to the knees and pull against the knees, bringing the chest forward and the face up. Breathe in. And then look down at your hips, round your back, and allow your shoulders to come forward. Exhale. Some people call this the camel ride. Going for a ride on the camel, but really flexing the back a little bit like the cat and cow. Breathe in and out. Going for a ride on a camel. And now we're going to take it in a circle. Bring the chest forward, to the left, to the back, to the right, forward. Circle at the hips, at the waist, and at the chest. Allow the shoulders to shift forward and back as you go around your circle. Breathe a lot. We're just warming up. Let's go the other way, breathing in and out. Come forward, look over your left shoulder, Hand face forward, breathe in. Exhale, look over your left shoulder. Inhale, look forward. Looking behind you. Who's behind you back there? What's behind you? One more time on each side. Inhale forward. Exhale, look back over your shoulder. Inhale forward. Exhale, look back. And inhale forward. Let's straighten out the legs. Bring them out all the way forward. Pull the flesh away from your sitting bones and just flex your ankles and point your toes. Flex and point. Breathe a lot. All right, flex those ankles and keep them flexed. Bring your spine into its most elongated and beautiful posture. Lift the top of the head up. Keep those toes aimed back at your face. Tighten up the knees, tighten up the thighs. Rub from hips to knees and move the body a little bit as you rub. Move it back and forward. Look up at the top of the wall and down at the base of the wall. Up and down. Breathe in and out. Now we're going to reach all the way for the feet or the ankles. From hips to ankles. Reach and allow the body to move forward. Looking down, looking up. Breathing in and out. All right, bring yourself into that beautiful posture. Again, lift through the spine. Bring the hands and elbows up overhead. Reach up, reach up. Breathe in. Get as tall as you can. Reach your fingers in the top of your head straight up to the ceiling. Breathe in as much as you can. Expand your rib cage in and out as you breathe. Keep reaching up. Keep your ankles flexed. Keep your knees and thighs tight. And rotate the wrists. Breathe a lot. All right, bring those hands down. Walk your fingers towards your ankles and allow your feet to point out. Bend your knees a little bit as you turn your legs outward. Bring your hands down towards your ankles. Round your back. Soften everything in the body and let your head, excuse me, let your head be heavy. Look down at your floor between your knees. Maybe look back at your hips. We're really letting the head be heavy like a bowling ball. Just let it go down to the floor or as far as it wants to go. Stay in this position as I talk you through a few key points to think about. The main thing here that drives this forward fold is the heaviness of the head. Try not to hold it at all. Let your neck relax. Let your head be so heavy it pulls down to the ground. And then bring your attention to your last vertebrae right at your tailbone and ask it to relax. And then slowly walk your awareness up your spine. Ask every vertebrae in the spine to relax, to let go, to lengthen, and stretch through the relaxation. Not forcing anything, just letting gravity pull us down and relax through the spine. Take a nice big breath in and just relax even more. Forward fold, soft. Letting yourself relax. When you're ready, push against the ground or push against your legs and bring yourself back up. Let's bring one leg in and one leg out. So it's a half straddle sit. I've got my left knee bent and my left heel right in at the groin, toes kind of pointing along the length of my right leg. If this foot doesn't want to be that close into your groin, you can certainly have it out. Remember, we can always modify anything in yoga to be a little bit more directed towards what our body asks for. We want to always be balanced and have a sense of relaxation through our pose. So if it's difficult, if you're trembling, if it's painful or sensitive, adjust, or you're always welcome to just rest and wait. So if we're ready to do this side bend, we're going to take our right hand and slide it down towards the right ankle and bring the left arm up and over. Try to feel a beautiful stretch through the wrist, elbow, armpit, waist, and hip, all the way to the fingertips. And you may want to think about looking up past your upper arm towards the ceiling, bringing a little bit more of the stretch to the front of the torso. Bring that arm back, shoulder back. Look up through the corner of your eye, most likely. Stretch and breathe. And bring the hands straight up overhead. Both hands reach up, straight up. Big breath in. Exhale, bring the hands in front. Place them in a push-up type position and bend the elbows, push back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, come down. Let's switch the legs around. Now my left leg is stretched out to the side, my right knee is bent, and my right heel is tucked in. If that doesn't work for you, you can have the leg out. Slide your left hand from hip to knee to ankle and back up. Take your time. Once you feel like you're really going to bend your body over, bring the hand towards the ankle and hold. Other arm comes up and over. Stretch from the waist all the way through the wrist. From hip to fingertips, especially the elbow and rib cage area. Stretch, relax the neck, let your head be sideways without any argument in that neck, just let it go. Breathe deeply. Reach the hands straight up. Both hands straight up. Reach up, breathe in. Expand that rib cage in all directions. Big, big inhalation. Exhale. Hands come to the floor in front. Push up, push down. Breathe in, breathe out. Two more, down and up. Coming up, prayer pose. Just take a moment to center yourself. Just a moment for gratitude. Let's go ahead and stretch those legs out again. And this time, let me scoot the camera back so you can kind of get an idea of what's happening through the feet. Alright, we're going to see if we can have a nice straight back. Pull the flesh away from the sitting bones and have those legs really invigorated and straight. And bring the belly right down to the thighs. So we're really lifting through this, the sternum and face. Shoulders are back. The back is straight, not rounded. Shoulders are as far back as you can. And you can just lay your hands on the floor or on your legs, however is good for you. Try and bring the belly down to the thighs and lift through the sternum. So we really have a flat lower back. If that works for you, then you can reach for your hands to reach out to your lower calves by the ankle, or even grab your big toe with your fingers and really use the pull of the length of the leg bones pull to bring the chest up even higher. And you may feel a great deal of energy in the back of the knees, reaching up into the back of the hips. That's okay, but don't overstretch. Let's reach the hands up towards the top of the wall across the room. 45-degree angle, straight from fingertips to tailbone. Look down at your ankles so your neck is straight. Reach with the top of your head and your fingertips for the top of the wall across the room. This is a very vigorous sitting posture. A lot of energy in the legs, a lot of energy in the arms, energy in the back, in the sternum, in the belly, in the thighs. Breathe. And then we're going to go straight up to vertical. So lift the fingers up like you're reaching for the ceiling now. Reach up, straight up. Awesome. Reach up and breathe. And bring the hands down. Bring those hands down. Yes. Let's go ahead and recline. Get back onto our backside. And allow your arms to go wherever feels good. Put those feet not too close to the hips. Not too far from the hips, just wherever feels right. Not too strong of a bend in the knees or hips. And we're going to drop both knees to the left. Just relax for a moment. Ask your hips to release. If anything feels uncomfortable or painful or tender, adjust where your feet are. Make an adjustment. Don't live with the pain. More deep, long, slow, restorative breaths in through the nose, and if you want, you can blow out through the lips to really release any tension in the body. If your mind is busy thinking of all the things that you got to do, just use this one word to bring yourself back. Heavy, 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 heavy. Feel the heaviness of the body pushing down, and let that be the dominant thing you feel in the whole body. The weight of the body. Let it go. Ready, bring those knees up and all the way over to the other side. And again, big, heavy, heavy. Accept that gravity is pulling down. Welcome it. Beautiful. Knees up. Let's bring those knees to the chest now. Hands on the knees, squeeze and release a few times. And maybe rock left and right. Just take a moment to sort of feel the whole body. Get into it. Be one with your body. Release tension. Relax. Breathe deep. Squeeze the knees in. Release a few times. Let's let the knees open. Open them up as wide as you feel comfortable. Release your tension. Let it relax. Let's bring the heels up and grab those balls of the feet with your hands. Let the knees come down. Rock a little left and right. This is Happy Baby. Something usually not done on video. I may regret it, but that's life. Let's reach up to the ceiling with the hands and feet and flex the ankles and hands. Point the ankles and hands. Flex and point. the left toes pointed, the right hand reaching up for the left toes. Let the left hand rest. The right foot can bend and drift away. And then bring the head off of the mat and reach up to the ceiling. With your fingers, toes, top of head. Reach up, come down, switch sides. Reaching with the left hand and the right foot up and down. 10, 9, alternate reaching up. A little ab work for us. 8, 7, 6, 5. Bring that shoulder off the mat as you reach for the up position on alternating hands. 4, 3. I hope I didn't lose count there. 2, 1. If I did anything, I went too short, not too long, that's for sure. All right, reach up just with the feet now. Point and flex, circle the ankles, wiggle the toes, bend and push up, bend and push up. Maybe even kick so that you bring your hips off the ground through the vigor of your kicking upward. Up, 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 up. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are straight, ankles are flexed. Go for it. A quick walk. Quick walk. Step, step, step. Keep breathing. Open wide, not too far. Don't overstretch your inner thigh. And if you want, you can support your knees with your hands. Grab that leg and give it a little support. Open wide. Breathe. 3 long, slow, deep, full breaths here. Breathe in and relax. 2 more times. In and relax. Breathe in and relax. Blow it out. Bring the legs up and bend the knees, cross the right leg over the left. And come over to bring the right knee all the way to the floor. Look to the left, arms stretched out. And this is a bit of a different kind of spinal twist, but the key is to relax. Here we have both knees slightly bent. The right knee is reaching for the floor on the left side of the body. The right shoulder is reaching for the floor on the right side of the body. Relax and breathe deep. Nice. Bend that right knee and come back onto your hips. Open up the knees, put the hands on the knees, rock a little left and right. Stretch the legs and arms up. Go for a walk with your arms and your legs this time. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms to the floor. Relax the arms. Cross the legs. Left knee over the right knee. Bend the knees. Bring both knees to the right, to the floor, or close to the floor. Allow yourself to adjust and make this the perfect reclined spinal twist for you. Relax the tailbone. Relax the hips. Use your mind to tell the body to relax. Stretch and breathe, relax, let go. fingertip breaths in through the nose, out through loose lips. Let it go. Beautiful. Roll onto your back. Let's bring the hips up into the air in a bridge position. Bring your arms alongside the body. Hands are down on the floor, fingers pointing towards your heels. Get a nice place for your feet to feel like they're going to really support you as you lift your hips, wherever your feet need to be for that strong sensation. Let's see if we can lift the hips up and squeeze those buttocks in. A little higher perhaps. Push the heels down, push the ball of the foot down, lift it up a little higher. Let's walk our shoulders together under the upper back. That's optional. You don't have to do that. If you want, you can clasp your hands under your tailbone. That gives you a little bit stronger foundation from which to allow yourself to push up higher. Big breath in now and blow it out. Keep it going. Three more breaths. Release the hands, release the arms, roll back out onto the floor. Spread the legs out, spread the arms out. Stretch wide, carry as much space as you can for the body onto the floor. Woo! Nice. All right, let's rock and roll. Bring the knees up, grab the knees, bring the head up, and make yourself into a rocking chair. Rock about 10 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Lots of energy to the spine. 5, 4. Maybe let go of your knees. See if you can rock without holding your knees. 3, 2. Last one. We're going to sit up now. Woo, all the way up. Beautiful. All the way up, back to our original seated position. Let's work a little bit with the shoulders and arms. All right, we're going to bring the chin forward and the shoulders back. Turtle sticks his head out of his shell. Chin forward, shoulders back. Let's slowly bring the chin back and the shoulders forward. Turtle sticks his head back in his shell. Think about the back of your head being even farther back than your tailbone. Send it back. Shoulders forward, head back. And reverse. Breathe in and out. Beautiful. All right, tilt the head over towards the right. The right ear coming down towards the right shoulder. Or you can think about the left corner of the jaw right in front of the earlobe reaching up. Keep those shoulders back and down. Beautiful posture through the body. Bring your head up as you inhale. Exhale, drop it down towards the left side. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale at the top. Inhale at the top. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale down. And then when you're ready, you can just go straight over, back and forth. Don't forget to breathe. Beautiful. Face up to the ceiling. Breathe in. Keeping the back straight, just look down towards your chest, stomach, hips, or legs. Look down. breathe in and look up. Look down. Exhale. Inhale, breathe in, lift up. And look down. We're going to keep the head in front now and move the chin along the collarbone slowly, left and right. Ooh, I got a lot of tension in my neck today. If you're like me and you're feeling, wow, a lot of tension in the neck today, maybe give a little rub to the neck. Let it know you still care for it, even though it's feeling a little tight. Nothing but love for you, Mr. Neck. Woo. All right, let's bring the fingers to the shoulders and circle the elbows all the way around. Big circle, breathe. Let's go the other way. Hands to the knees. Bring your forehead down and then lift up. We're going to go all the way down. Breathe in and out. Let your back be strong. Doing all the work here. Your arms are not really doing much unless they need to. If you can't do it with the strength of your torso, you're welcome to push with your arms or pull with your arms, whatever works for you. But if you do have the strength of the body to do the work, that's awesome. Let it work. 3 more. All right. Hands in prayer pose, elbows up, interlock the fingers, and open and close. Squeeze and release. Breathe. Let's make a circle. And the other way. Backwards we go. Squeeze and release the hands. Make those hands work. Bring them right in front of the chest. Squeeze the hands together and pull the arms apart. Breathe. Use all the muscles of your hands, arms, shoulders, chest, and back. Breathe and pull. Pull, pull, pull. Really pull. Keep pulling, keep breathing. All right, hands flat, fingers spread wide. Elbows high, push. Same muscles working. Fingertips, hands, wrists, forearms, upper arms, shoulders, chest, midriff, shoulder blades, shoulders. Push. Keep breathing. Push, push, push. Really push. Push hard. Let your right arm be stronger than your left. And the balance shifts slightly. Now push harder with your left hand and balance back towards the other side. Back to the middle. Push, push, push. Both hands push. Fingertips, arms, shoulders, back, chest. Whew. All right, we're going to pull again. Interlock the fingers and pull, 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 pull. Same muscles working hard. Keep pulling, keep breathing. Pull, 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 breathe. Nice. Interlock your fingers as they are. Push forward, invert. Round your back, drop your head. Push the hands forward, breathe. Look down, round your back. Bring the hands overhead. Arms are really straight now. Lift up through the wrists. Keep breathing. Bring the hands to the back of the head, elbows wide. Look up through the top of your eyes, blink and breathe. Lift your chin, elongate your neck, shoulders down. And release your hands, let it go straight out to the side. Water wave the arms. Imagine your arms are like waves of water on the ocean on a gentle, calm day, just a gentle undulation. Try to go the other way. It's really hard. Your body does not acknowledge the waves of water through the arms in the opposite direction. Why is that? Because we never do it. So let's do it and see if we can train new connections in the brain and body. Opposite direction of our normal way of undulating our arms. And let it be bigger. Let the body sway like palm trees blowing in the breeze. Sway the body over. You can let one hand come to the ground for support if you need it, or you can keep them both up in the air. Sway a lot. Maybe even wrap your top arm around your head to feel a really extra stretch in the side. Come around, tickle your opposite ear. 3 more. 2 more. Tickle that opposite ear. Reach around the head. All right, beautiful. Arms out to the side. Give yourself a nice hug. Notice which arm is on top. Open it up, put the other arm on top this time. Bring your hands behind your hips and interlock your fingers back behind the hips. Straighten up your arms and squeeze your shoulder blades. Breathe deep. Expand the ribs, squeeze your shoulder blades. Slowly bow your head. Lift your face up, breathe in. Release, give yourself another hug. Elbows up. Unfold like a flower blooming. Open up, breathe in. And let's go ahead and get into table position, hands and knees. Make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders and your fingers are nice and wide on the mat. Fingertips active on the mat, pushing down with your index finger, your thumb, little finger, middle finger, ring finger. Everything's pushing down, active. Arch your back up and drop your head. Drop your tailbone. Slowly come back to a nice flat back. Keep those shoulders away from your ears and lift your head up. Push away with your arms as you drop your middle of your back down and lift your tailbone up. Sway that back. Let it be like a hammock hanging between your hips and your shoulders. Let it be loose and free and low. Let's go back to the arch it up, drop the head, drop the tailbone, and back and forth we go. Take your time, breathe. Any speed that feels good to you is perfect right now. Just arch and sway and breathe. Back to a flat back. Pick up the right hand and the left leg. Hold in a balanced pose. I'm a little too close to the wall here. That'll work. Switch sides. Switch sides. Switch sides. All right, hands down. Let's bring the forearms down, the elbows down. And let's do a cat and cow sequence with our hands down on the mat, our elbows down on the mat, and the hips extra high. Lift the head, look down towards your hips, arch up, sway down. Few more, keep it going, feels good. All right, push back up onto your hands, turn your toes under, let's do a downward dog. Lift the hips, drop the face, drop the head between the arms. Push back and up, with the tailbone up and back. Push away with your hands, with your fingertips hard on the floor. Relax the neck. And then knees down. That was our first downward dog of the day. Let's do a little rest in our child's pose. Hands can come back by your feet, palm up to rest your wrists. Rise up, sitting on your heels, hero pose. Use a pillow on your knees or between your knees and your heels and your hips, stuck in behind your knees, if that helps. Hero pose. Lift through your sternum and the top of the head. Nice and tall, beautiful posture. Shoulders back and down. Breathe in. Take a minute to tuck those toes under, if you feel like that's a good thing for you. And we're going to sit on our heels with the toes tucked under, pointing forward. Make sure your little toe is agreeing with the other toes. We're all going to point the same direction. No splits right now. Lift up through the sternum, and let's bring our arms out in front, cross the elbows, and wrap the forearms all the way to the palm for the eagle pose. Lift and sink. Breathe in, lift, and sink. One more time. Up and down, open wide, crossing the other way. Wrap the forearms to the palms. Lift and sink. Lift. I know your toes are talking to you. Just try to bear with it. It's good for the feet to stretch too. One more. Up. Breathe in and down. Exhale. Hands in front, back to cat and cow. If you want, you can pick your feet up and shake them a little bit if they're talking to you. Wiggle your toes, arch and sway. Let's turn those toes under and lift again. We're going to go to downward dog. Stretch back and up with the hips. Push away with the hands. If you want, you can do a three-legged dog. One foot in the middle to support, the other leg lifts. Bend that knee up in the air if you want for a little quad stretch. Straighten the leg, lower it down. Change sides. Lifting through the other side. Bend the knee up in the air. Straighten it and bring it down. Let's go for a walk. Walk the dog. Allow your hips to move left and right as you change your weight on your feet. Send the hips off to the side. Swaying those hips. All right, both toes strong on the floor. Lift the heels, both heels up, push back. Lift the tailbone up, push away with your hands. Allow the hips, the heels to sink. And from here we're going to try to transition into plank. Maybe adjust where your feet are. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. And bring the hips down into plank. Let's hold. Breathe. And back up to downward dog. Hips high. Push away with the hands. Relax the neck. Let the head travel between arms. Down towards the mat. And now we transition not to plank, but all the way to upward dog, where the hips come down onto the ground and the toes can go flat and lift up through the chest, shoulders, face. Still shoulders are not close to the ears, long neck. And follow yourself down onto the ground. Pass through the cobra stages and take a rest with your arms straight, palms up by your hips. This is a face down Savasana. It works just like a Savasana when you're very relaxed but very aware. Find your most delicious expression of belly down Savasana. Let's try a rock climber pose. Bring your right hand up. Left hand stays down with the elbow down and the fingers close to the face. Look to the left. And bring your left knee up. Rock climber. Change sides. Bring that knee back down. Bring your face around to the other side and the other knee up. Beautiful. Knee down. Hands under your shoulders. Let's bring ourselves back up into table position. And cat and cow a few more times. One more time. Up to downward dog we go. Turn those toes under. Pick the knees up and walk your feet nice and wide. Push back with your hands. And walk your hands towards your legs one step at a time. Bend your knees. Take all your body's weight on your feet. Let your head and your upper body just hang. Maybe bend the knees and feel the middle of the back decompress as the head goes heavy. And the spine feels that weight and pulls itself a little bit apart, allowing decompression throughout the spine. Bring both hands over to your left ankle and your nose to your left knee. And swing the arms around to the right ankle, nose to your right knee. Back to the left ankle and over to the right ankle. We're swinging our hands around in half a circle. From ankle to ankle. Allow the head to be heavy. Relax through the shoulders and arms and neck. Woo, 2 more times. Swing the hands around from ankle to ankle. And then hands to the feet. Bend the knees a lot and put your hands right on your knees. Push against your knees, slowly bringing the body upright. And come to standing mountain pose with me. How you doing? If everybody's still with me? Still with me, guys? Find your mountain pose. Always take a moment to make sure your feet are right under your hips and your toes are pointing forward and your weight is well distributed on the balls of the feet and the heels. Maybe shift your weight forward and back a few times to really feel the weight of the body pushing down through the 3 points of contact in each foot, and then lift your arch up and lift your energy from the arch up through the knees, through the thighs, lift, lift, lift through the belly, lift through the sternum, lift through the chin and the top of the head. Let the arms hang. Beautiful mountain pose. Let's roll, bend the knees and roll the shoulders up and back and straighten the knees. One more breath like that. Inhale. Shoulders back, arms relaxed, mountain pose. Shift all your weight to your right foot and bring your left foot up and your knee up and your hands up. Bring it up and push it down. Breathing in and out, in and out. This is like a slow march led by your breath. Find balance on each foot. 3 areas of the foot push down. And when we lose our balance, we just go with it. It happens to everybody. Pick the pace up. Pick the energy up. Slow it down. Beautiful mountain pose. Bend the knees, crisscross the wrists, and let the sun shine on the mountain. Bring it up. Sunrise up. Exhale, bring it down. Sunset on the mountain. Cross again, bend the knees, bring it up. Cross above and cross below. Swing, bring it up and down. Let's pick some mangoes out of the tree. Reach up and just grab, 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 and grab. Reach up and grab. Tap your toe as you grab. Right. I believe this week will bring us, next week will bring us a full moon. Let's do a little moon salutation to close off our class. Rocking strong on our feet. Bring those feet even closer together so that the ankles and the big toes touch. Or the big toe and the heels touch and the ankles almost touch. Something like that, depending on how your feet are arranged and constructed and how your feet contact the earth. Kind of has to do with your arch, whether it's fallen a little bit or not, but it's okay, as long as you have good contact on the ground. And squeeze those buttocks and really tighten the legs. Bring the arms up and over. We're going to make the temple pose with the fingers, which means your index fingers point up and everything else is clasped. Squeeze your ears, breathe in, needle pose, straight and tall and thin and straight. Exhale and bring your hands into a soft koji or temple pose, prayer hands over your head with the elbows bent. Bend your knees and bend at the waist. Soft. That's your crescent moon, and then bring it back to the new moon. And then crescent moon the other direction. Let's step out, make a nice wide stance with the feet, bend the knees, turn your toes out 45 degrees or so, bend the elbows and wrists and knees, stick your tongue out, look up, point to the sky, kiss the sky, 5-pointed star, and then once again down to woman warrior. Stick out that tongue, look up, make a silent scream face, and then back, straight back up to needle. Let's go crescent moon, needle, crescent moon, needle. Open up wide for full moon on the other side, woman warrior. 5-pointed star, kiss the sky, woman warrior, tongue out, eyes up, and back to needle. Squeeze it tall and tight, crescent moon down, squeeze it tall and tight, buttocks in, belly in, tight, 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 tall, 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 straight. Crescent moon on the other side, soft. Needle one more time. And the hands come down with reverence to a prayer pose by the heart. Namaste, bend at the waist, straight back. Beautiful. Awesome. So for our last couple of minutes together today, I just want to express how grateful I am to each and every one of you for being with me throughout this whole experience. I swear I could not have gotten through it without you. I'm so grateful for all of my yoga friends, and promise to keep going with the Tuesday, Thursday, 10 a.m. St. Martin time yoga for you. I'm here for you. Message me, let me know how you like the sessions and whether or not it's vigorous enough for you or maybe not vigorous enough. So for now, I grant you my most sincere namaste. Take care, stay safe, sending you all my love.